What's up, guys? And here we got a battle against Javier, something off Pokelighter. I don't remember his second part of his name. So he leads off with X-Ray, which is his Espeon, and I lead off with Donphin. I'm thinking this thing has hidden power grass. So I switch out to Gredalia, and he sets up Reflect and special Deflect too. So yeah, that kind of sucks because I thought this thing would be offensive, not defensive like this. So I used Toxic on it, and of course Synchronize. But it doesn't really matter later in the fight. Synchronize isn't a big deal. So switches into Azumarill, and I use Giga Drain and get some health back from that. And then he gets some leftovers from this thing. So now I know this thing isn't Choice Banded or any of that crap. So it can use other moves. But I wasn't sure if this thing had superpower or any of that crap, which comes to thinking later in the fight. So he switches to Aggron, and I switch to Alligator. And I forgot he had the Reflex up, so he uses Rock Polish, and I'm still faster than him even after this Rock Polish, which is pretty amazing. So I use Waterfall, and it doesn't do crap to this thing, which fucking pissed me off because this thing did extremely good damage to my Alligator. And that really, really sucked, because I really wanted to set up with this thing, because I haven't been able to do that in quite a bunch of battles. So I use Earthquake here, which I should have used in the first place. I just thought, you know, Waterfall would do more, but obviously I was wrong. So Earthquake does way more damage than Waterfall would have done. That gives him pretty low health, and he kills my Alligator, which kind of sucks there. So I send out Azumarill here, and he switches out his Aggron, and he goes back to X-Ray to set up Reflex again. And I didn't think that his Reflect was already down, so yeah. His Reflect goes down there, and he hits it by Poison. I thought this Aqua Jet would be able to kill this bastard, but it doesn't. And he gets another Reflect up, and he gets hurt by Poison again and gets killed, which is nice, because I didn't want that thing using Reflect anymore and getting those up each time. So he sends out Paranormal, which is his Spiritomb, and I send out Gredalia because I know this thing can't do crap to my Gredalia, even if it has Will-O-Wisp or any of that crap like that. So I use Toxic on this thing, because that's the only way I'll be able to kill this thing, because I don't have anything else to counter this thing. Plus, Spiritombs piss me off when now on my side, because it makes it really, really hard on me to be able to fucking, you know, do damage on shit, because the thing takes hits like a beast all the time. So he uses Dark Pulse with a Nasty Bot, which did decent amount of damage, but it definitely wasn't getting about to kill me, because my Cordelia's pretty especially bulky. So yeah, that was pretty nice there. So he gets some leftovers, and I get some leftovers as well, but he gets hit with Poison, of course, and I get hit with Poison. This is kind of like a stall war here, because this thing cannot kill my Cradily, and I can just keep using recover as many times as I want. I'm just trying to kill this thing out by just Toxic stalling it, because there's no other way I can kill it, of course. Or maybe there is, but highly undoubtable, because I don't have any other Pokemon that can counter this thing. So yeah, Cradily gets hit by Poison, and he switches out to his Iron, but I do recover here, of course. And yeah, I get all my health back. I get hit with Toxic again though, which I don't think does that much damage. It does decent damage, but I switch out here because I know he's gonna use something that's gonna be able to, you know, kill my Cordelier or something. But instead he uses Double Edge, which kind of was stupid of me to switch there. I thought he was gonna use maybe Head Smash or something like that. I didn't think it would kill my Cordelier, but I definitely wanted this Aggron out of the way, because Head Smash and Rock Polish, that will really annihilate my team, because this Aggron is really, really powerful, as it showed versus my Alligator. So yeah, I use Earthquake here after I set up my Stealth Rocks on him, because I know this thing can't do that much damage on me anyway, because Donphin is freaking badass. So yeah, I kill his Aggron, and he switches into his Nilocroc, which is his Alligator. And he gets hit with Poison Stones, and I switch out to my Rotom here, because I thought I could maybe live a freaking, a Waterfall after a Dragon Dance, because I knew this thing was going to Dragon Dance. Of course it is. So yeah, I was trying to get a Will-O-Wisp maybe, but that kind of sucked there. I should have switched to a Azumarill in the first place, which was kind of stupid of me not to switch in the first place, but whatever. So he gets an Earthquake off, and I don't think this thing will kill my Azumarill, and my guess is right, and I hit him with a Double Edge, which does extremely good damage. That's why I love Azumarill. It does that much damage with the Double Edge, and yeah, that was pretty bad. I didn't know what item this thing had until now, and it has a Sonic Berry, which he kind of wasted here because he switched out to his Spiritomb here as I switch out to my Dawn Fan because I know this thing is going to use Dark Pulse and I don't want my Azumarill getting hit by a Dark Pulse. So I switch on to Dawn Fan, of course, and he gets hit by Poison, and I switch out now to Cradily, and he uses Shadow Ball. I knew he was going to use Shadow Ball or some type of special move, so I just switch out my Cradily, of course, and he keeps getting hurt by Poison, but so do I. But I keep getting leftovers as well, and he's getting hit with more poison now because I think he came in before me. So he uses a Dark Pulse, and it doesn't really do anything. I use Giga Drain just to make this thing go down faster, and it takes pretty good amount of health from him. He gets leftovers, but I think he dies here from a poison. And yeah, he does die, so that was nice there because I needed that out of the way as soon as possible. So my Cradily gets hit with poison, but it's all good because I don't really care. He wins out his Malcott, which, I mean, that thing was useless after it got to low health because the Stealth Launcher was going to kill it sooner or later. So he switches into his Azumarill and uses Body Slam, which does nothing to my Cradily. And I use Recover because Cradily can take anything from this thing pretty good because of, you know, his awesome defenses and all that shit. So yeah, I get hit with Poison again, and this time it does a bad amount of damage, like, to me, and he hits me with a superpower and kills my Cradily, which fucking sucks, man. I really wanted to use this thing a lot more in this fight, but he kills it off with a superpower that I did not know this thing would have superpower and Body Slam. I thought it would have a Waterfall, Aqua Jet, I can't think of the other moves that I have on mind, but I didn't think it would have two of those moves. I thought it would have, like, maybe Ice Punch. Yeah, Ice Punch, that's the move. So I send out Luxray, and I know this thing can't kill my Luxray with one hit because of Luxray's decent bulkiness, plus he used superpower which made his attack worse. So I kill that thing off, and here comes a Kabutops, and I just kill this thing off too with Spark, so that's pretty much a good game here because this is his last Pokemon, and so it's good game. So sub, comment, rate.